Hello my dudes and welcome back to what should be the final episode of the Siege of Littleton. As you can see behind me, Dunny has done a great job and completed the portal that's gonna get us off this world. I mean, it is finished, right?
Of course it's finished. Can't you see all that magical stuff whizzing around?
Well, okay, yeah, it looks amazing. So what do we need to actually fire this baby up?
It's like I told you already. We need the life force of 500 souls. Don't worry, they won't be harmed. I'm not a monster. But I've held up my end of the bargain. Have you managed to grow the town to 500?
I mean, you could say that, yeah. So in between episodes, we finished off the colony and we have the capacity now to go to 500 dudes. And this was no small task. Oh man, let me walk you through what we changed. Now to start with, we finished building that little district we set out last episode with the extra houses and the barracks. It was a big build. Oh man, but luckily enough, getting to level 1 isn't hard at all. All these buildings only require wood for the most part, and that's super handy. The barracks take a little bit of time to go up, but our builders are such high level now, and have so many upgrades, that these buildings get built super quick, and it's super cool to see. And the materials for Littleton style, as I've said like countless times, are so simple to get all the way through from levels 1 to 5. But like I said, to get to 500 dudes, we were going to need a massive injection of barracks. Every barracks at level 5 gets you 20 dudes. So yeah, we're looking at to get 200-300 more dudes, we were going to need a lot of barracks. But I hate to shrink away from a challenge, so that's exactly what we've done. And honestly, man, it came very close. I almost ran out of space and we almost didn't get to 500 dudes. But check this out. The entire colony now, everything within the walls is either full of decoration, barracks, housing, or critical buildings for our colony and our goal of getting off this world. And here is a finished look as we swoop in through the colony. Oh my god, yeah, every inch is filled. It's chock-a-block with buildings in here. Honestly, we're kind of lucky. It was very close. I could have run out of space, but I didn't. But I know what you're thinking. We've got a lot of empty houses now. How are we going to fill these? We only had about 100 dudes last episode. We need to get 400 more dudes. Oh man. But we did run into a slight problem. We're a bit stuck at the moment because yeah, I'm not sure we're going to get enough dudes before the next raid.
Now that I've completed the portal, I can use my magic to hold off the barbarians, but only for a short time. So work fast.
Well, that's good news. So we're going to run around the colony, make sure our kids level up, and see if we can get to 500 dudes before the final raid knocks on our door. And fingers crossed, we can get off this world and onto the next exciting adventure. Let's jump in. So let's get things going then. First up, we're going to go over to the blacksmith, make sure they are hard at work, because this guy is going to be integral to kitting out all of the new guards that arrive on the colony with a brand new set of gear. Now, again, you have to keep coming in, and when you remove the netherite recipes, they come back, because they're at this building by default. There's no way to fix that. Yay. We've disabled them for now, and I hope that works. It seems to, because we've got couriers coming over here, and our blacksmith is hard at work making all of the weapons and armor for our dudes. In fact, let's double check. Tasks. Oh yeah, look at this. Night leggings, steel heavy maces. This guy is on it. Great job, boy Meadowcroft. We've also fully upgraded our research, and if you take a look at this, yeah, so down combat, we've got some sweet level 6 research. We've gone for Master Swordsman, that gives our knights 50% more armor. Some of you guys were saying that the extra block from Captain of the Guard is really cool, but you were quite right in that some of our colonists are archers. It won't help archers, but also it won't help guys that are using two-handed swords, or druids. But Master Swordsman helps everybody. You guys were absolutely right on that, so thank you for that. We also picked the technology that gives our farmers way more crops. That's going to be super important for keeping our guys well fed. And down civilian, the level 6 research we did was Beanstalk. This is going to upgrade child growth rate, which is really what we're going for. We need to get as many dudes in the colony as quick as possible. Now, it is a bit worrying to see this 90 on the clipboard, but if you scroll down, most of it is really paper from the libraries and the schools. A lot of it is guard tower stuff as well. They all want chest plates and things, so we'll leave them to it. It's a bit worrying to see them asking for netherite ingots and things. So can we cancel that, please? Maybe, who knows? But we'll leave the clipboard because these guards do seem to be asking for plate armor, so it is getting to them eventually. Okay, so what's the next step? Well, yeah, let's take a look around the colony. Honestly, I've never really taken a full lap of the area. By the way, oh man, this portal looks great. You did a great job here, Dunny.
Yes, I am amazing. Now get back to work.
Oh, yep, you're right. Okay, yep, off we go. So yeah, oh man, the decoration. So I didn't really have time to go around the entire colony and use things like spruce fences, the allium flowers, and bone meal and bushes, because man, yeah, that was gonna take me several days, and it's not really gonna help in our goal of defending the colony. Also, I want there to be nice, big, open, flat areas, because combat is gonna happen, and it doesn't really work well if the combat is in like tight streets and alleys. We have a massive army and we don't want them to get all squashed up. Now, speaking of massive armies, I did also go around with the rallying banners. And yeah, look at this. Each one of these banners now, we've removed one of the banners and put all of our guards on 2 banners. 51 in this one and 52 in this one. Now that's guard towers, not guards, which means each one of these banners, in the end, is going to summon something like 200 dudes, which is crazy. Now another thing, we did the research that lets you put down a rallying banner. So I want to see how that works. If I shift right click on the ground, I've rallied 16 guards, so we need a lot more guards. But how do I put it on the ground? Do I right click again? How do I put the banner on the ground? That is a good question. Well, the guards have arrived. Let's see if we can summon the rest of them over here. Rally these guards. Wow, 59 guards. Oh man, we've got an insane army. We're not going to have any problems with this whatsoever. Look at these guys swarming me. I feel like the queen bee at the moment. Yeah, these raiders are going to get smoked, our dudes, and most of them actually have gear already. Look at all those shields. Great to see. Oh my god, yeah, look at them stream in. This is going to be nuts.
And the cook served me a potato.
And they've all got your names as well. Look at this. We've got... Oh my god, yeah, I can't even read. There's so many names, but we'll see. You brave colonists, you're going to defend against the final raid, which I think is going to be so big, it probably crashes my PC. Anyway, let's dismiss these guys because this is getting messy.
What is it?
There we go, guards dismissed. You can go on about your way, get back to defending the colony. Man, we have so many dudes. Take a look at the map though. This is what the colony looks like. Oh my god, look at all those faces. We got Lian Utua. We've got Isabera Wolfric Dragonblood, Lyrix Hellscream, Arctic Longdong himself, Cedric Mercer, Molly Moo Person, Luna Pyro. Quite the name for a combat mage there. And Pigu. Hey, how's it going? He's not a colonist. That's not a colonist. That's just a pig. Don't be silly. Yeah, so far so good. No raids. Let's go over here to the town hall and take a look at our numbers now. So yeah, check this out. Overall happiness is 10, which is more than amazing. And all these green faces are great. Some guys are idling as workers because, you know, their jobs that they've got nothing to do, but that's okay. The big thing we want to look at though is statistics. Here we go. So we've got 185 dudes at the moment. We can have up to 500. Of that, a lot of them are going to be knights or archers. 418 is the possible number of knights. That's crazy. Crazy, but also very cool. We've got 0 unemployed, 41 children at the moment, 24 students, but currently no knight squires and no archer squires, which is a bit of a worry. But my theory is, yeah, so the squire only fills up once all of the guard spots are filled, and I think that is why we haven't had a single squire. Ah well, never mind. So to place a rallying banner, we need to place it onto a colony banner. So that's what we're going to be crafting first. Colony banner. These are pretty simple to make. Just need a bit of wool and a bit of a building tool. And there we go, 1 colony flag banner. We are gonna make 2 of these because we got 2 banners. That makes the most sense. But obviously, yeah, let's give this a dry run, a bit of a test before we actually have our massive raid. So what we'll do is we will take a rallying banner like this. We'll put the colony flag banner down. There it is. That's our logo. The golden castle on the kind of grey background. then we right-click with the rallying banner, and I've rallied 59 guards, and they're going to rally to this banner. Which means if I go away, yeah, look at this. Oh, this is perfect. They're not following me. Oh man, this is so good. So we can go to the entrances where the barbarians are going to come. We can right-click on a colony flag banner we've placed on the ground, and the guards are going to swarm and deal with our raiders. Now, we've given them a bit of an even mix. It's completely random, the guards that are coming to these banners, because we can't really just have all the archers going one place and all the knights going the other. These guards really complement each other. Now we'll just dismiss the guards, pick that banner back up, and off they go. Perfect. So it works. Amazing. Next up, oh man, I forgot, we never did build that fisherman's hut. And it looks like, has work begun on this? Not really. Someone's dug something out. I guess the builder's going to come over here and finish this up at some point. Well, we'll leave them to it. Now you might also wonder, hang on a sec, where's the barbed wire gone? Well, the barbed wire sucked. And it was killing more guards than it was killing barbarians, and I don't actually think it even did them any damage. It slowed them down, that is true. But you know what, it wasn't worth the price we were paying in between raids, as random guards just died on the barbed wire. So all we really want to do now is just to wait. We've got to wait until our children grow up, until they become guards. We can keep coming over here to the town hall to check on the numbers. Since we last came over here, we still have 41 children, level 185. I guess, yeah, really, it's just about waiting. And I don't know how many days children take to grow up, but I think it's been increased. We've got as much research as we can to make them grow up as quick as possible, but people like Ilva Xyloshint? Yeah, oh, enjoying that schnitzel? Hope you are. It's going to take these guys some time to grow up, so it's really just a waiting game, walking around, and you know what, let's keep going. So yeah, this is the new district right up the top. This is where we put most of the new barracks. As you can see, there's paths and things. The area would really benefit from things like fences along the edge of the road, some more trees, some more flowers, some more bushes, but for the most part, the area works and it's functional, and it is kind of a little bit decorated. It's insane though how many barracks we have around the colony now. They're a big building and it's kind of a bit of overload. But near to the gates I was also careful to leave some big open space, because this is where a lot of the combat's going to happen and we don't want to condense our troops too much. Now as you can see, yeah, the cows do escape. Our farms are pretty cool, but they're also pretty buggy, and these cows can quite easily escape from their pens. It's one of the drawbacks, but you know what? The farms still work pretty well, so I'm not too worried about it. Ugh, yeah, leaving gates open like this is a big no-no, Mistress Civilian. Mistress Civilian. Such a boring name. Well, who's this? It's Deedle's Red Matter, and he's got a red cogwheel. What's up, my bro? What's up with you? Oh, he's still processing the death of Lyra I think Lyra died on some barbed wire yesterday. I don't know how I can work on that, but yeah, never mind. But yeah, the town centre is hustling and bustling. We've got dudes all over the shop. Miraceria Calloway, one of the guests at the restaurant, one of the guests at the tavern. The restaurant isn't filling up as well. There's no real trouble over here. What are you up to, Baroness, your mom?
Can I help you?
She's still processing the death of She residents. Okay. I can't really work on that, but I guess She resident is also someone who died to barbed wire. Ripperoni and pepperoni. Couple of milling guards around here without weapons. Oh wait, hang on a sec. That guy's got green tattoos, which I think makes him a druid, which I think also explains why these guys aren't running around with weapons. Yeah, that's right. Their weapons are magic and potions. Quipple's gold brand is also sad. Oh no! Did your brother Cal get wasted on barbed wire? I'm sorry, that was my fault, Quipples. And a llama. What are you doing here? Wait, where there's a llama... There he is, the traveling tradesman. Well, let's go and shut this guy down. That's right, scumbag, get off the colony. This is no place for traveling traders. Oh, and your llama, oh, it's a crab. Crabs are cool, crabs can stay. But again, yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit because this is gonna be me sleeping every night, waiting for all these kids to grow up, because we've got to get our numbers up, we've got to get to 500 dudes. Oh man, but it is just so cool to walk around the colony and see all of these dudes just walking around the streets. There were a couple of things I was going to do with this colony. I thought about building a subway with railways underneath to make colonists getting around the colony quicker, but the problem is when you do that, all of your colonists go underground, and that really stops the colony from looking and feeling like a big functioning colony. I think it's much cooler to be able to walk around town and see all of your dudes just milling around, going from place to place, not going underground. Also, the jury is still out on whether rails around your colony really are quicker or not. Honestly, colonists running around is often the quicker, better option. They only really come in handy when certain colonists need to make big, long journeys. For example, if a farmer lives over here and the warehouse is down here, you're going to want a big railway that goes all the way between so the colonists can go and pick up the food quickly. Things like that. And there's definitely scope for that on this colony, but we haven't gone for it because, yeah, rails also would be difficult to fit in. They don't fit with the medieval aesthetic, so it doesn't look very good. It would end up making our paths look really messy, which is not what we want at all. So how are we doing for numbers anyway? Are we making progress? No, slowly, 187. Oh man, it's going to be a long slog, but we've only got 40 children now, so we're well on the way. You know, it is a really big shame that we can't recruit this crab. I mean, he looks like a real badass. Can you imagine a crab in steel armor with some kind of like steel claws? Oh my god, he would go through the barbarians like a knife through butter. Weaponizing crabs. Why hasn't anybody done that yet? Probably good reason. So fast forward sometime later and our kids have grown up. We're on the cusp of 500 dudes. Dunny, are the preparations ready for the portal?
Just try not to lose anybody. We need 500 people to ignite the portal. I hope you're ready for what's to come.
Oh man, I hope we're ready too. I think we are. I think all of our dudes have gear. Everything is going pretty well. I haven't seen too many guards running around with no gear. Let's go and check the numbers over at the town hall. Oh man, this is going to be a big raid. So I have my bastard sword and my shield at the ready. We've got the rallying banners and the flag banners ready to place these down where the raiders hit hardest. I got a bit of food, a sleeping bag, and you know what? I feel like I'm good to go. So let's take a look at these numbers. So we're looking for statistics and oh my god, yeah, look at this. Boom, 500 citizens reached configured limit. Oh, and of these dudes, we have 101 archers ready to rock, 77 druids, and 196 knights. Oh my god, this promises to be a big one. And we've got the dudes to defend ourselves. Let's take a look at all these faces. Oh my god, this is what a colony with 500 dudes looks like. Look at all these little faces running around the colony, doing their thing. Oh, it's crazy. Wow, actually, look at all the cows. Now, the raiders could come from any direction. What we hope is that they don't come from this area, because that means we'll get pirates. But as soon as we see the raiders come, we'll zip over to the entrance they're closest to and plonk down some big banners and watch the battle unfold. All we have to do now is wait for this sun to go over the horizon a couple of times, and I think by then the raiders will be here. But let's do one last victory lap and say hello to some of our colonists: Ash Melter, Mika Warwick, Sina Bearpaw, Xanathia Recruit, Ceres Voingen, Ilva Gondai. I guess you're gonna die. Oh, well, I mean, you're, what are you anyway? I'm a treasure hunter. Wait, oh, you're in the tavern? Oh yeah, well, I guess you're not gonna die. Well, maybe you will. We've got Moop Poggers over here. Oh, Moop Poggers, what a name. Lycan Crow, who is... Honestly, Lycan Crow has been on the colony, I think, since day one. For some reason, he's taken off his armor. I think he wants to go into this battle. Well, maybe he's got a death wish. Oh, and it looks like... Oh! Oh, no, of course, yeah. So, Lyra, our builder, did get killed on the barbed wire, I think, when she was going to build the fisherman's hut. And as a builder, she was replaced by Starter_TTV. Bit of a shame. Actually, I think Snorri, who has just one name, I think he's been in the colony the longest. Him or Sir Ben's Sjin Defender, who is our builder who never died. But the preparations are mostly complete. Some of the guards are not rocking things like chest plates. So fingers crossed the blacksmith will have time to get them their gear before the raid comes. Oh man, but they all seem to have bows. That guy's got a bow, at least. And the druids not having armor I'm okay with. I wonder though, I've seen a few colonists running around still with those Ars Nouveau helmets that we made earlier that made the face messed up. But oh man, honestly, the big thing is I'm impressed with how little lag there is, considering we have 500 dudes. Oh, in fact, there he is, messed up face. Oh yeah, good to see that helmet is doing the rounds. And there they are, the brave soldiers stocking up on all the calories they're gonna need to defend the colony against this one final raid. So our goal for this series was to get to 500 dudes, and we're there. Dunny is gonna use their essence, their souls. What are you gonna do?
Align the spiritual essence of their astral bodies to pierce the black wall and forge a link to the fractal plane.
Okay, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. And then we'll be able to use this portal to get off-world to safety. Oh man, and start our new adventure. So all we can do now is just hang around, maybe help out, make some armor for people, and wait for the next raid. Oh my god, it's here! Oh my god, a huge horde of raiders is coming from the northwest. Okay, quick. Right, so they're coming from here, they're coming from here, and that is about it. So let's go and set up these rallying banners pretty quick. So north this way. Here we are. So this is one of the breach locations. We're going to put down a rallying banner here and then attach the guards. 196 guards are coming to defend against this. Now let's watch these guys go to town on these dudes. They're all going to mill around here. Oh my god, the guards are coming from far and wide. This is going to be crazy. Get over here. Let's try and entice the guards. Let's try and entice the barbarians into... Here we go. All right, get them, lads. Oh my god, yeah, look at this go down. The guards are savage. Some of them are getting knocked back with our launchers. That's okay. Oh my god, yeah, watch these guys go to town on these dudes. Let's give them a bit of a helping hand. That's right, yeah, bastard sword up in your... Oh, time to leave. I'm taking hits, big hits. Oh my god, so my dudes, we are losing people left, right, and center. The Archer Hikari Xyloshent, Quipple's Gravedigger, no! This is a battle for the ages. Now, we've held off the raid on this side. This is not looking good so far. Now, we are dealing with the northwest pretty well. I think we're having trouble over at the northeast, though. Let's go and see what's going on. Oh my god, and the second barbarians are coming in. Right, let's go and put down the second rallying banner over here. They're coming from this entrance by the farms. This should be a bit trickier to defend because the farms are a bit of a rough terrain. But here they come. Okay, so down goes the banner. Let's rally. 131 guards over here this time. And oh my god. Come on, dudes. Get over here. They're coming. Oh my god. Save me. Oh no! Oh my god, this is a fight for the ages. Look at this go down. It's absolutely nuts. Now with 500 guards and raids this size, we're always going to lose a lot of dudes during this raid. But we're still well on top of this. Look at these barbarians get absolutely savaged. Oh my god, it's crazy. Now the biggest problem is when I right click to use my shield to defend, I usually click on a guard and that ruins my day. But oh my god, I think we did it. That was a bit anticlimactic. It looks like the biggest possible raid isn't big enough to be a problem for us. Oh man, well let's get back to Dunny and see how things are going with the portal. Dunny, the raid has been vanquished. We lost a few dudes, but I think we held them off pretty well. Is the portal ready?
What? You said you weren't going to lose anybody. We need exactly 500 people alive for this to work.
It's no big. Kids are born pretty fast, so I think in a couple of days we'll be back to about 500.
You don't understand. I've already begun the planar alignment. It either happens now or it never happens, and we are stuck here.
Can't you just do it with a few less? I mean, what's the worst that could happen?
Let's see. The worst that could happen is your skin turning inside out and your brain melting into jelly. It's not an option.
Is that you? Can you hear me?
Wait, I'm picking up a presence on the other side. Hello?
I am stabilizing the link from this side. I cannot hold it for long, but the portal is safe. For the moment.
That voice. Where do I... Oh no. Cryptorius.
Creep who? Do you know this guy?
Yes. He was one of the masters at the Mage Academy I attended.
Master of what?
Void magic.
That doesn't sound super cool. Can we trust this guy?
No. But it's only a matter of time before barbarians overwhelm and eat us here. We don't have a choice.
Well then, once more into the breach.